What up? What up? Happy New Year's. What's up? What up, though? Salute. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. We're going to have a good conversation today. A couple little topics that I think we have to discuss. I'm going to tell you something that actually happened. And I'm kind of proud of myself. All right, I'm kind of proud of myself. And that's just where it is. Salute. We're going to talk about streaming boxes and streaming televisions. But then we're going to talk about this cord cutting coming to an end. All right? All this cord cutting and devices changing operating systems and people disappearing and people can't get along and NVIDIA Shield won't create a new device. So much, man. So much. You know, Chromecast with Google TV will not come down on their devices. TiVo Stream 4K devices still can't sell even at $25. Oh, man, it's so much. Salute, everybody. Again, Happy New Year. Thank you. Your boy was up under the weather. Like, since the last show, yes, I was up under the weather. Man, couldn't shake it. Could not shake it. Pressed the wrong button, but it's all good. What up, though? Let me go and hit this right quick. What up? Big salute, man. It's a little chilly down here in the basement. Little chilly. But yeah, man, definitely want to talk about this, what happened, and, you know, how I'm trying to stay, you know, out of the way a little bit. Salute to everybody. It is January the 5th, 2024. It is 7:09 Eastern Standard Time. What is up? I'm not going to keep you long. I kind of want to do these live shows, you know, make it a little shorter. That way we can have, like, I kind of want to do like little after parties for y'all who did not come to the after party. I actually gave out a gem, and I don't think a lot of people knew about it. But these are the things I can do behind the scenes before I can't put it on YouTube, which quite a bit of, like, I think it had to be about 12 of us, maybe a little, I don't know, I don't forget. But salute to everybody who came to the after party. I'm thinking about doing it again tonight, depending on how the show go, how I'm feeling. Because, yeah, like after last week's show, I think I woke up Saturday, streamed, like my head was hurting a little bit, then my nose, you know, was stuffy. Then Monday came, just wasn't feeling the best. You know, watch football. Salute to my Michigan Wolverines. We whipped the Roll Tide right on back to Alabama. Talking all that smack. All right. Oh, did we? Oh, wait. Salute to my homie, because his son actually played for Alabama. And so I kind of stuck. Look, I'm a diehard Michigan guy, Michigan Wolverine. But like you know, what do you do when your partner who you grew up with, son actually plays for Alabama? Who gets time? Number 44, Damon Payne Jr. Watch them, so you want to root for him, but then, you know, you got all, you know, you like, hold up, I'm Michigan Wolverine. Sorry, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be all right one day, you know. But for right now, you know, we had to all them big dudes eating all them steak and potatoes that caught up with them. So hopefully, we be able to go into Houston and beat Washington for the national championship. If you talk to LJ Show Enough TV, I was always worried because even when they made this matchup, we talking about Alabama, we talking about Nick Saban, guys that make adjustments. But that first half, that Michigan Wolverines that defense was on fire. I'm talking about coming through, causing havoc. And so adjustments was made, but at the end of the day, we had to fold them boys. You know what I'm saying? We had to fold them. So roll tide on to sweet home Alabama you go. So what up, though? So hopefully everything works well where Michigan will be on top again in 2024. So throughout the period, you will hear my voice going in and out. And again, I'm just starting to feel a little bit better. All right, feeling a little bit better. Had to take a day off of work. What was that, Thursday? That's why y'all haven't saw me as active on the Facebook groups, because I was just up under the weather. Excuse me right there. But what is up? What is up? I do want to talk about it. Is cord cutting coming to an end? Is cord cutting been coming? It's boring now. Let me give you my take on it. I don't believe cord cutting is coming to an end, but it is crowded. There's really no entertainment in it. You got certain creators who get a lot of views, but it's really nothing like exciting anymore. You know, if you think about it, it was fun, 6, 7, 8 years ago when you could say, hey, I'm jailbreaking my stick and show people how to jailbreak. The cord cutting community, in my opinion, like I always told you, it's a bunch of cutthroats, individuals that will lie, steal, cheat, do anything possible that will cause division, confusion, things like that. I always told y'all that. For some of you new people who roll with me, I always said that, the cord cutting community, it's a different community because there's not a lot of unity and there's a lot of like jealousy, envy, and all of that. So much so, I even got a text message from an individual, and he's probably watching, that I refuse to even talk to anymore because of the decisions, the challenges, the disagreements, somewhat jealousy, or, in my opinion, wanting to compete when there wasn't even anything to compete in. I always said we can always make our own money, right? If I stay in Detroit and you stay in Las Vegas, there is nothing that Detroit can do to stop you from making your money out there in Las Vegas or LA, Florida, New York, Nebraska. I always said that. And so it was kind of strange when I actually got that text message. And I don't ever want to speak to this individual again because of what happened over the past year. I want to exclude, eliminate all of that. I think the community is better on that. And it's not fun anymore. Back in the day when it was a little, a little going back and forth, but it was legit. It was legit beef. Like business deals went wrong, or you stole my this, and I showed you this and you took it to another level and threw me to the side, or we was business partners. That's legitimate beef. What happened the last couple of 2 or 3 years? It's been unnecessary beefs. It's been watered down. It's been fake. One day we agreeing with each other. Then next, and I'm saying us because I'm a part of this crazy community. Then there's somebody stabbing you right in your back after you just had a talk with them. And it's like, you like, what the, like, come on, dude. Like, and then to put this group versus this group, or you have certain individuals you be watching, supporting, and you got certain individuals taking shots at another individual who, like, you're bringing family into your beef, and it just got out of hand. It was getting crazy, and that's the reason why I say, is it coming to an end? We all have a duty. When I came on here, my thing was, how can we grow together? How can we keep us together as far as a community where we can all benefit from each other? We can all show support to each other. We can all go on each other's platform and just show love. And it was going good at first, right? Because I was one of the guys that said, hey, let's not all go live at the same time. And then you had individuals like, who is he? Who do he think he is? He don't run this and that, And I was like, hold up. The reason why I'm saying this is because I want to learn from you. I want to learn from you. I want to learn from her. I want to learn from her. I want to learn from this group. I want to learn from that group. But if everybody going live at 5, 6, 7 o'clock, how in the heck are we going to learn from each other if we talking about it's all about the end user? It can't be about the end user if this guy goes live at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and all of a sudden, and that has a nice little following, but then you decide out of nowhere you want to go at 9 to kind of separate, depart, the community, where you got people like, oh, shoot. And so we might be missing information and things like that. They couldn't see the vision, right? I've been saw the vision. And I always tried to make a way where, like, look, let's come together. Let's have fun. And that's why I think, honestly, it is going to come to an end. With all of these changes on these devices, all these services getting blocked, everything that's happening, it's going to come to an end. Now, I remember years ago, when we used to promote like IPTV, all this and that and this. And there was a few individuals like, hey, y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop it, because you're going to ruin it for a lot of people. And at the time, I was like, man, get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember who was like the people that was saying it, but it was a few of them. And you had individuals like myself and others like, no, we gonna ride this. YouTube ain't saying nothing. Why are you saying it? And eventually, yeah, channels got taken down. As you know, people got caught up. People got caught up big time. We know a few people that went to jail. When I started seeing things happen, I said, don't do it on YouTube. Do it in your community. Sorry about that. I said, do it in your community. Why put it on here? And then, just you start seeing a domino effect, right? So it got cleaned up. Some people lost their channels. Some people disappeared. Some people you only see so many times a year. Some of them you don't see at all anymore. They moved on. Now, they still might be doing their thing, but they moved on. They're not putting it out here. But I just don't have the trust that I used to have in the cord cutting community. I appreciate the individuals that are trying to help others, but the ones that are really doing the real defining of helping the end user, they're not. They lucky if they get 1,000 views, or if they get 1,000, they be lucky if they get 2,000. And that's why I say, is it coming to an end? I think soon it'll be a handful of individuals that are still here, and that will, to try to keep things going. But it is pretty much, it's so many devices out here. The NVIDIA Shield is not the number one king, even though it's one of the powerfulest devices. Some people not going to like Apple TV 4K because you might, for the good apps, you're going to have to pay compared to Android. Some people going to be mad because certain devices don't play certain audio codecs. Some of them going to be mad because the bots get hot. It's just a lot of, bad publicity that's out here that's affecting the core community. All right. And it's a shame. It's a shame because I vision where people can come on here, speak their mind, tell the truth, be honest, have some type of integrity. Instead of 1 week you got integrity, and the next week you on some bull crap. Everything is out the door. I'm not the one to run anyone's platform, but I always knew if you didn't do your homework, you wasn't going to make it. And then the competition thing, that took effect where you can, because we do a video on the same device, it became a problem. Like, what is it? Like, you mean to tell me because you got this set up, I can't get the setup to enhance my videos, my skill set? It's an automatic beef. And it was just crazy just seeing this. And, it just became like, not fun anymore, And so you saw a lot of people like disappear, like barely even do videos. Look, it's snitches. I'm the first one to say, yes, I was snitched on by a fellow YouTuber, Hold up. I just saw my camera move. Of course, we had the same IPTV. Hold up. Come on, baby. I don't want it to move. I don't know why it's not picking me up like it. Well, I'm going to try to fix it shortly. Again, this is how I think I saw the writing on the wall. When you go as far as to, and let me give you my take on it. We was part of this IPTV service, but it was like a group of us where it's like 6 or 7 of us, somewhere around there. And one of the YouTubers went over to the person because I showed the app, went over there and was like, hey, Superdell over there showing the app. Basically trying to mess me up, right? And y'all all heard me tell this story where I basically had to say, listen, you don't give me my money, we gonna have some problems. I swear I will put everything out. And this is when I was getting like 200-300 people on my live. I will put everything out, and finally the money got back to me. And it was just crazy that this is how some of your favorite cord cutters will act. Now, if it's 6 of us in here, and only way I know 6 of you watch me, because none of them other people watch, they didn't know my name wasn't Superdell on the little group thing, right? They didn't know me as Superdell. But somebody of that list went, and again, I hope they got 1,000 free IPTV, whatever, and went and reported me all because I showed the app, not the inside of the app, but the name of the app, right? And one of them guys, one of your, probably not now because they're not as active on YouTube anymore, but one of them actually went over there and got in touch with the person who was behind it and was like, Superdell over there, hey, he's showing the app. And this is where I used to share my screen. I used to do green screen. And the person hit me right up like, I'm taking everything. You will not have nothing. You gonna get us shut down. I'm like, what? And when you start putting it together and you go back and I looked at the group, because I had another name they didn't know. And you look at inside the group and you like, damn, one of y'all ratted on me? Like, and I got my feeling who it was, but I done put a lot of people on because I don't hate. And there's a lot of haters in that cord cutting community, man. And it's crazy. And that's why I say it's going to eventually get watered down, and you're going to have your people who, on certain things and stuff like that. Going to have certain people, that try to hang in there, or, they going to make some changes. That's just my opinion. All right. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I just believe that it's going down. It was crazy how I got the text message, and I looked at that text message and said, the fuck? Like, dude, like, I don't even want to speak to you anymore. Like, there's no getting together. There's no chopping it back up. There's none of that no more. You or whoever's in your crew and all of that. Why is you texting me saying Happy New Year's? Like, I didn't understand that. If I'm not messing with you, why do you want to come and send me, like, heck, it would never, ever, ever, ever for this individual ever, ever, ever again. I don't care what he do. Like, we can be at an airport and he can come over there and say, hey, man, look, I just want to say, I'm going to listen and say, all right, man, be blessed. And I'm walking off, because there would never, ever be, as long as I live or as long as he live, we'll ever be able to chop it up like that again. Because there has to be a time where men, whether we agree or disagree, we can still communicate. I don't have to bash or disgrade you or, like, I just don't have to do all of that to make my chest be way out here or make myself feel like I'm way up here and the other person way down there. That was never my intent. My intent was us coming together and creating a great platform for the end user or people who just want to learn something new. You know, I never been into that I'm better than you, because I always knew I can learn from you. And it's just that certain individuals, they can't do it, you know? So to the person, I know you probably watching. If you don't know by now, your number has been blocked. I never, ever, 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 ever going to speak to you again in my life. That's just what it is. I'm too grown. I'm damn near 50 years old. And if I have a disagreement, I know how to disagree, or I know how to do my own thing and then go from there. So don't even do it. And that's just what it is, you know. And because it's individuals like him, that's why it's going to be tough for the cord cutting community. You know, it's going to be tough, you know, and that's just what it is, because everybody should have enough confidence in themselves to be able to go and do their own thing without knocking the other person down. You know, we don't have to do that. You know, you leave that to the young creators who are 17, 18, 19 and stuff like that, you know. But this is just what it is. To have two grown men with families and wives, having disagreements. Like, I didn't have a disagreement because I don't care what anybody talk about on their platform. I'm just not into bashing anybody. When they come out with something, I'm not into that. So again, I don't need to be text saying happy birthday or hey, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. I can care less. Keep your comments to yourself. Send it to somebody else in the family, and that's just what it is. But that's just what cord cutting is, man. This cord cutting community is cutthroat. These some lying, excuse my French, get the kids out of here. These some lying ass individuals. These are some haters, liars, cutthroats, simps. It's just some individuals that I just don't want to roll with. Get your hustle on, take care of your family, and then go from there. But other than that, what is up? What is up? What's up? I definitely wanted to get that off. Cord cutting coming to an end. I do believe it's coming to an end. It's only going to be a handful, man. That's just what it is. Now, any questions on that? Anything? Anything. One thing I will say, I am a debater. That doesn't mean I don't like you. If you saying something that's wrong, I will respectfully disagree with you. Now, how I would disagree with you is I would do a video in my own liking on that device doing what you say it cannot do. That doesn't mean I have to go over and say, hey, Mr. PS, excuse me, Mr. PS Backbone, you're wrong. What I will say is, hey, let me show you how to use this device And, as I'm talking, I will give some takes, but then I will go and say, hey, by the way, this also does this, and show that it'll work, and that's just how it is. But I will debate anyone. I debate anyone when it comes to these streaming devices. That's just what it is. And I will roll with it. And that's what it's all about. All right. What up, though? What up, though? Cinnamon say, what happened to Kodi? I haven't used Kodi's probably since 2018, Cinnamon. To be honest, I don't even know which Kodi they're on right now. What is it, 2021? 22? I don't use Kodi. The reason I don't use Kodi, because I believe you should build your own media platform where you don't have to depend on no one else's, right? What that means is you should build your own. All right? You should do your own. And that way, that means get your own media content, movies, TV shows, music. Put it on whatever platform you want, MB, Plex, wherever else is out there. So a lot of us, Cinnamon, and there's no knock on you, baby. We don't use those platforms like we used to. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still some people that use it, but we don't use it as often. Really, once YouTube came down and we couldn't, show Kodi like we wanted to, people moved on, and and it is what it is. You're going to have your diehard Kodi users, but there's nothing like your own. When you build your own media content and you build it from ground up, you appreciate it more. And there's nothing like being able to click on something and it's going to work 100% of the time as long as you got internet. Unfortunately, with Kodi, using these third-party applications, B, HD, Film, whoever else, Viva, all of these other platforms, you can forget. There's no guarantee that those links are going to work, right? But when you build that bad boy up yourself, you build up your Plex, you build up your Zadoo, you build up your MB, your Jellyfin, whatever you want, and it's your media content, you're good. And the one thing about it, the beauty of it, and if you have it connected to your router, right? Whether you use Plex, MB, Kodi, Jellyfin, whatever else is out there. Once you have your device connected to your network, your internet, you can always get to it by going into the app, and you will see your NAS while you're away from home. And if you have it connected to your router, you can go into the router app and see your content right there, and you can just click on it and it will play your movie. You don't need Plex and all of that, and that's the beauty of it. So unfortunately, a lot of us don't use Kodi like that anymore. So again, it's pretty cool. It's pretty solid when you do it yourself. That's the beauty, man. And I encourage everyone to start their own media library. You start your own media library, the rest is history. I guarantee you can hire me, or you can go and do the research yourself. With me, you're going to get that one-on-one. And it's going to be like that. That's how it's going to be. You're going to get that information. You're going to know it. And by the time I'm done with you, you'll be building your library just like that. So you'll be building that bad boy, and you'll be sitting back like, man, why didn't I link up with Dale earlier? You know, and it's all good. It's never too late. Never too late. All right. Anything, if anybody ask me anything, I know I haven't been looking in the chat. I apologize. Y'all know when I start cooking, you know, and the whole thing is I just want you to be successful. And I love when people, I'm telling you, for my guys out there, my ladies, when you build it yourself, man, ain't no looking back. Ain't no one. You will be the superhero. If you have a family in your home, you will be the superhero in your home. I guarantee you. And it's crazy. Could you explain the cord cutting ending? I explained it, Gio. I think it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be too many creators left to actually teach cord cutting anymore. Cord cutting is not as fun as it used to be. You know, it's not as fun. You're gonna see, you know, with all of these changes going on with these devices, all these people coming after content creators. You can't speak your mind like you really want to. In order to speak your mind, you got to go over to another platform. And then, you know, it's just not as useful as it used to be. But Gio, if you go back, I think I came in the first 3 minutes. I think after about 3 minutes, I went hard in the paint. You could always go back and check that out, you know, and see why I said cord cutting coming to the end. What up, though, Rich? Yeah, depending on the set, we may do another after party. And just in case y'all forgot, last week I gave the people who were in the group, I gave them a gem. I gave them something. If they out here hustling, they better not ever, 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 ever let this get out. All right? They better not. It's crazy. All right? What's up, Jerry? Jerry said the third-party workaround ending. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's ending, but Jerry, I would rather for you to do it yourself where you don't have to depend on somebody else. When you're dependent on somebody else to watch the content, you got to wait for them. With me, I don't want you waiting on anyone. I want you to be able to get the content, get it on your own, and put it up and know that it is there waiting for you. I don't know if third-party apps, I think I saw an application. Not an application. I think I saw a video. I don't forget. I saw a video where like some links is going down and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if they're ending, but what I do know, Jerry, when you get the stuff yourself, or you know how to rip a DVD or a Blu-ray or Ultra HD, when you can rip a 60, 70 gigabyte disc in a matter of like 50 minutes to an hour and have everything right there, and you can put it in your media library, there's nothing like it. Or if you know how to get the content and build it up yourself, there's no need for these third-party applications. Listen, one thing about me, I don't depend on these third-party applications. My family don't depend on these third-party applications. Um, um, my brothers, they know as long as I'm here and I'm able to get this stuff, they have nothing to worry about. Because they know, their brother gonna get it and be able to watch it whenever they want to, compared to looking at everything on where we got to wait for somebody else to upload it. So it's crazy. It is crazy. Let me give a salute. Top Cat, what's up, baby? Big salute. Big salute. Thank you, Top Cat. Showing some love for the new year. Happy New Year, baby. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Where are you setting up another Avenue Talk video chat share other than YouTuber? I might do it tonight, see, Oliver. And if I drop the link, I'm going to drop it on DST Facebook group and Streaming Outside the Line Facebook group. And that way we all get together and we talk more, because there's only so much we can say on YouTube platform. But we could talk more. And that's why I say, I thought it was a success last week. Really just kicking it. And everybody, shout out to Huff. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Q. Who else was all up in there? Think Dale. Pepe. Pepe was definitely on his way. Salute to him for coming in. I got to get in touch with him because, like I said, I supposed to get in touch with him, but right after the show, I think I went upstairs, went to sleep. I woke up, body was hurting, so I had a little bug. Who else? Soul Bro was in there. Damn. Oh man, I can't remember everybody. But it was a nice little turnout though. It was fun. People was chiming in how they found me. It was very, very fun. So if you're not a part of the Facebook groups, you can always email me and I'll send a link directly to you. So it was crazy. Again, how I did it, the after party. And again, Rich, salute to Rich. Rich Little Poor Boy was helping me out. Brandon, y'all miss Brandon. So if y'all had some questions about Zadu and some discs, if y'all wanted to get in touch with him, he was up in there. Can't forget him. Oh man, my goodness. Who else was up? Man, I can't remember everybody that was up in there. But it was enough, and there was room for more. And we all just kicked it. Like, it wasn't no, I'm bigger because I'm a platform. I'm thinking I'm knowing everything. Salute to Huff. I gave Huff his flowers in front of everybody that was up in the group chat, for what he do on the Facebook, and how he teaches, and how he's different, So if anyone, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, my brother calling me right now. If I'm not mistaken, I think somebody even said, Huff, because of you, I do similar, as far as branding and stuff like that. So we can all learn from each other, man. It was beautiful. It was definitely beautiful. My wife just came down here. Me and her about to start a podcast too, called Quickies. That's what we're going to talk about, quickies. And if anything wrong with a quickie, All right. That's who we gonna talk about. What'd you say? You going upstairs? Yeah. So my wife ain't complaining. I can care less what J Mac talk about. All right. Let's change the topic because it's 7:52. I do want to talk about streaming boxes versus streaming TVs and why a lot of people are going towards the televisions instead of the boxes. As you know, smart TVs sell all day, every day. All day, every day. And I think I read an article when I wasn't feeling so well. I don't forget what platform it was on. I was scrolling and it was a nice little article. And I have to agree with the writer why a lot of people prefer a television over a box. Now, if it's me, I would tell you to get a box, right? I would tell you go with a device instead of the television. But with today's technology, let's just be honest. If you got a smart television where you can sideload applications like Amazon Fire televisions, Google televisions, Google TV televisions, Android TV OS televisions, you can do the same thing. And successfully, And with today's technology, it's not like it's going to take a long time, right? It's not like back in 2012. Remember when you used to change it from HDMI 1 to 2, it'd take 5 minutes? It's like when you hit the button to switch, it'll go black for about a minute, and then a picture will kick in. Well, with today's televisions, the technology is there. And look, with my setups, I don't need, if I was to get a smart television that I can side load on there, and honestly, to be honest, you really don't need it because you're going to have all the mainstream, applications. And with some of these, like Samsung and stuff like that, who doesn't have the traditional side loading capability, it does have a form of an IPTV app that you can use. Now, whether it look good as like IM Player, probably not. Does it look good as TV Mate? Probably not. And some of these other apps, but they do have applications that you can use. That they have IPTV apps where you can put your service on and be successful. But again, I understand why televisions are doing better. Not everybody's going in buying, throughout the country, 2,000 sticks in one day. Really, if they're at full price. But I guarantee them televisions are being sold all over. Whether it's at Walmart, you can go to Walmart, you're going to see somebody with a couple of TVs coming out as you walking in. You go to Best Buy, you definitely going to see televisions walking out. You're going to see some people over there looking at televisions. You can go to Micro Center. You might go there for a computer and come out that bad boy with a television and a computer monitor walking out. And so target all of that. Televisions, the technologies that they have now is endless. And it's making it where the average person is not going to know about a Walmart on streaming 4K device. The average person is not going to know that they can get an Nvidia Shield or they can get an Apple TV 4K. That will run a lot better. All right, it will run a lot better, a lot smoother, and it's going to get updates, right? Compared to that television, the television may get updates, what, 4-5 years, and then they're gonna say, well, we're not sending any more updates after 2027. Stuff like that. Compared to some of these devices. Some of these devices, Amazon Fire Sticks, still getting updates. Zedu boxes, still getting updates. Nvidia Shield, still get updates. Some of these mainstream devices are going to continue to get the updates. And that's what's making it a little bit tough. If someone was to ask me, of course, I'm going to tell them to go with a device because of the processor, things like that. I would tell them that, but then I would ask them, what are your needs? What are your wants? If they say listen, honestly, if they're trying to get a television and they say, no, I just want to watch Netflix, Hulu, I got Amazon Prime, just go and get the television. Get a good television because you're going to be able to get all of those apps right there. You'll be able to get everything right there. And it's going to be super, super nice. Really, when you get a special television and your colors and everything, it's just beautiful. I would tell you. And I think as a cord cutter, we be thinking everybody need a streaming device. An extra gadget that you got to plug into your TV. And in today's time, in 2024, even in 2023, them days is pretty much over. It's pretty much over. Like, look at the people who got the TiVo Stream 4K. And then they discontinue with it after a year and a half. Stuff like that. And so, will it get support? Yeah, Android TV OS will get some support. But you ain't going to get no love if that device starts to act up on you. Your volume don't work on it anymore. Can you call the 1-800 number? And will they give you some tips? Or would they send you a new one? Probably not. What up, though, PG? Damien say, yeah, you can sideload applications on the TV itself if it's Google TV, Android based, or Amazon Fire TV. Android based. They're basically like loaded Ethernet cable cord. That's basically all it is to it. Yeah, Damien, but everybody doesn't know that. Everybody doesn't know that you can sideload applications like to those devices. The reason why I talk to people, as y'all know, I'm in these stores. I spark conversations. If everybody knew it, yeah, they probably, so many devices probably wouldn't even be sold. It's just a way we got to educate each other. But some people is not on YouTube though. To find myself or others to learn about some of these streaming devices and what you can do with it. That's just how it is. They're not on here and they don't know. But yeah, you can do that. Yep, I said it earlier. Victor say, yo, you sick, Dale? No, I'm coming off of I had a bad cold, man. Like since the show last Friday, that next day I woke up like my nose was stuffed up. So I'm kind of like I'm good now, but everything is leaving, you know. So I still got a little cough, and you hear me like my nose congested. That's because my nose want to run, and I don't want to blow my nose in front of y'all. So I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there, Vic. What up, though? Uh, PG say, yo, I just dropped out of support. Hope you have a successful opportunity driven 2024. Superdell, what up, though, PG? Real is up in here. What up, though, Real? What up, though? Yup. So it is 8:03. Any questions for me, man? Any questions for me? This is the time right now. You know, um, this is, you know, this is the question right here. Anything? She say, boy, go and blow your nose. I ain't gonna blow it right now. I'll wait. Miss Gail, where was you at? I just knew you was gonna be on the platform. I just knew you was gonna be on the platform. You say when my son went to university 6 years ago, he bought himself a large screen Android TV set. The first thing I did was sideload 4 or 5 apps on it. Yup, that's what I did. Oh, you say you caught COVID? Man. Yeah, that COVID and that, what's that, the RSV? I remember that RSV. My daughter, my oldest daughter had it because she was a preemie. My oldest daughter was like 1 pound, 8 ounces, man. I'm telling you, this was the size of my daughter when she was born. These reading glasses, I can hold my daughter just like this in the palm of my hand. Now she be up there talking smack. 1 pound, 8 ounces. She weighed a little bit more than these glasses right here. And again, when she was born, I did her just like this. Put her right in the palm of my hand. It was, man, scary, but she definitely blessed. Superdell, what's up? What's up? There are some Facebook groups and Telegram groups. When you try to help some of the end users, the persons of the group will remove you funny stuff when you try to help them. Well, I guess AE, it depends on their rules. Depending on what you're talking about, that's what it comes down to. It just depends on their rule. They might have something that goes against their rules. So I can't speak on the groups. We done had to put some people out because we say don't talk about IPTV in the groups. And we have people come up in there and be like, hey, my favorite IPTV service is this. Well, you don't know everybody in the group that may work for NBC or work for Comcast or one of these cable providers, and you in here dropping gems, and they're taking the information and running with it, and they're going to do their investigation and stuff. So that's the only thing about it. I mean, each group had their rules. I will, D. I will. I'm going to be all right. Here go one of our queens. What's up, Miss Billy? Happy New Year. Superdell and Chad, Happy New Year's. Please pray for my husband. He was admitted to the VA on Wednesday, and he's still in there. Thank you. Billy, salute. Ain't nothing but love for Chuck. You know, Miss Billy, I remember when you had to take Chuck and you had to make him a believer. And because Chuck did, I think what it is, Chuck is like myself and a lot of others that are a part of DST. We love our sports. And one thing about it, don't mess with our sports. Much love, fast healing for Chuck. He all right with me. You know, yeah, just fast healing. Hold up. Just fast healing and everything. Cause we all fighting. And Chuck is just like myself. We're out here in these streets. Not the streets like that, y'all. Don't be thinking we out here slinging drugs or anything like that. But we're working for a living. And we travel a lot, like, you know. And so different elements and everything, you know, we have to go through. And so again, fast healing. Much love to the homie Chuck. If you see this, Chuck, big salute to you. Love you, man. Love your wife. You know, I saw plenty of pictures of y'all. And I just love how you bring a smile to Miss Billy. So get well, man. Get well. Nothing but a bump in the road. Again, you know, I know I'm not God, you know, but I do believe. All right. I do believe, and good prayers work. You know, prayer work. I'm a witness to that. Again, I had a daughter, 1 pound, 8 ounces. Women, a lot of women know that that's not a good recipe for a newborn. 1 pound, 8 ounces. Some of you guys know, but really a woman knows, you know. So definitely, Miss Billy, love you. Tell Chuck I say what's up, like I always do. What's up, Chuck? And again, I'll be saying a prayer, you know, for Chuck that he get fast healing and he you know, he make it back home with his lovely wife and family all over, you know. Don't believe cause we don't see you online, Chuck. We don't care. We know you. And we know you because of your lovely wife, man. And that's the beauty of it. I love Miss Billy, man. Miss Billy been rocking with me for a long time. Wrong and all right. She be like, Dale, you wrong, but I love you. I love you too, Miss Billy. So, again, I'm going to the Carolinas. My wife just asked me, she said, where's our next trip? I don't know. But when I'm hearing about them Carolinas, I need to go there. My mom stayed in South Carolina. So I said, if I go there, you know I got to link up with Miss Billy. You already know. You already know, Miss Billy. Calling you, yo, Miss Billy, what's up? I'll be there this day. And I know she gonna be like, come on through. Come on through. So it is all good. Salute, Chuck. Salute. Get well soon, man. Thank you, Miss Billy. That's our queen, Miss Billy. Miss Gail. That's right. Speedy recovery. That's right. What up, though, Jimmy? Yup. So we definitely gonna be down there. I'm definitely going to see Miss Billy. She be like, Dale, I'm on. Meet me downtown. I'm meeting her downtown. And just so you know, Miss Billy, you think you might be paying for me? Nah. Come on, Dale. We gonna eat here. I got the bill. We gonna fight over that bill. Cause I'ma just be happy because I'm in the presence of you. You can ask, look, me and LJ, aka Shownuff, was arguing over a bill. I don't forget who paid it. I think he paid one and I paid one, but I was trying to pay all of it because I was just happy to be a part of his being his city and just being the presence. And he just, touring and all of that. Yeah, man, LJ was like, no, I got it, Dale. I'm like, no, dog, I got it. He like, no, I got it. I'm like, no, I got it. I said, look at that, LJ. He looked. I took the bill and gave it to the lady. And that's how I got the one bill. I can't remember. I think he did the other one. I can't remember. And not and don't let me get started with Show Enough wife. Man, listen, Show Enough wife, man, she will have you there rolling. And when I say, hey, she bout that life, she bout that life. She can go corporate and she can go hood. And that's what I love about her, man. And man, we set up in that room, I think, probably a couple hours. I can't even remember. Just kicking it. So definitely. Miss Billy, no, when I come, I'm coming. If I'm saying I'm going to be in your town, I'm going to be in your town. All right? Hey, man, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, ain't no sitting down. Now, my wife going to get tired. Like if I go to Carolina, right? I'm going to see where Chuck is at. Look, I'm not no smoker, but if Chuck go up in a cigar bar, I'm going in there with him, and I'm going to try to smoke me a cigar, and I'm buying a cigar, straight up. I might cough a few times and stuff like that just to fit in, but I'm going to have a good time. And wherever we go, I don't care if we go to the mall and we go up in Foot Locker. I'm the type of person be like, hey, Chuck, you be rocking them Jordans? Or you rock them LeBrons? Or you like them Air Force Ones? I'm going to buy it for him. That's just the type of person I am. If I come to the presence of your city and we link up, I'm looking to have a good time. And I'm also, that's just the type of person I am, man. I did something today for some college girls, some young girls. She said, oh, I left my wallet at home. And the other girl, they was both, one was a senior in high school. I put this on everything. And the other one went to Michigan State. Now, I'm a Michigan guy. I don't like Michigan State. But I'm sitting back like, and so the girl was like, I said, you go to Michigan State? She said, yeah, I'm a freshman. I'm just home right now for break. I said, yeah, my son go to Saginaw Valley. She was like, yeah, she said, I got 2 friends that go to Saginaw Valley. I'm like, for real? I said, so who's short? Like that, right? And she was like, the senior in high school, she was like, yeah, I left my wallet at home. And, my friend, I don't know. And her friend was like, yeah, I'm kind of a little broke too. I said, well, how much does it cost? Because we was at Coney Island. And they was eating inside. I just ordered me a couple salads and carryouts. And their bill was like $29 and something. It was like $29. And I told her, I said, that's it? She said, yeah, that's it. I said, I told the cashier, I said, just put that bill, put that $30 with mine. And the thing about it, you would have thought I was spending like $1,000. They was like, what? I said, to me, I'm thinking like, look, it's $30. It's going to come back to me one way or another. Y'all and I told him, I said, look, what I want you to do, you got to promise me. You're going to stay in college. You're going to finish college. All right. She said, yeah, I'm going to stay in college. And she want to be a psychologist or something. She said something. It's in the psychology field. The other one, She says she want to go to Michigan State, but she don't know if her parents and stuff can afford it. She needs some scholarships. And I told her, I said, well, look, do what you can. You may have to start at community college, work your way on up, or just go to a smaller college, Oakland University, Saginaw Valley, and stuff like that. Just smaller colleges. Eastern Michigan, Western Michigan. I said, but you got to promise me that you're going to graduate with great grades, at least 3.0 and higher. And she said, I do 3.0s all day. That's easy. And yeah, so I paid for their meal. And the girl in Michigan State came and was like, thank you. The cooks and everything was man, you would have thought I spent $500. But it just goes to show you it's the little things that you can do to help someone out, in a bind. And they're going to remember this, at least tonight. They probably went on social media. Oh, this great guy, he came in and he paid for our meal, And as I was walking out, it was a nice couple. They was like, are you an athlete or anything? Because this is all I had on. I had on my black D, but my black Detroit hat, but it had the old English D. And I had on my red Jordans, my 10s, my Jordan 10s. And it was like, are you an athlete or something? I'm like, no. They're like, do you work for a big university? I said, no, I'm just, I'm just a regular dude that go to work every day. And sometimes I do this, if I see somebody, whoever's behind me or anything, I pay for their meal, or I pay, like, oh, that's all you getting? What, $12 at the Dollar Tree? Put it on mine. Just scan hers too, or scan his too. And that's just how I get down. I don't know. What up, John? What up, though? She said my wife is a thug with a degree. I'm saying I have TV on my Toshiba Fire TV, and it's the device I use the most. Yep. Yeah, because you can side load on the Fire TV. Yep. You say specifically one of my apps such as Cinema are cut off on the border of the TV. I think you have to go into the setting, and I don't have my on TV plugged up. I took it loose. Anybody, I know you go into the settings. And what part? I need to see it in order to help you. Because that question really don't get asked that often. But I do know you can bring it down. The worst case scenario is you can always, if things not warming up right, you can always factory reset. And it's definitely in the display. I just don't know without me having it here. But settings, display, stuff like that. If it's not fitting, or it could be something like Ms. Gail said. You can go in the cinema settings and change the size of the logos. I don't know. I don't even use them apps, but if you use a box, sometimes on display, they allow you to get your stuff together. I don't know. So it could be an app issue or it could be your box issue, one or the other. So, hey, but check it out. It is 8:21. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to have another after party. Again, the after party is where things that we can discuss, not on YouTube, right? What I'm going to do, in order for you to get the link, there are 3 ways you can get the link. You can email me, and you see the email below, right? You see the email crossing your screen. Also, I'm gonna put the link in the DST Facebook group, and I'm gonna put the link in the Streaming Outside the Lines Facebook group. So there are 3 ways you will be able to get on to the after party. I encourage all of y'all to come. That way, if you have some type of question like about Cody and you want some in depth, something that we might not can ask on a live feed like this is your chance. We talk about movies that came out. We talk about, man, just having a good time kicking it. Grown folk, just having a nice conversation. With this, you don't have to have your camera on. If you want to have it on, that's cool as well. But you can get a little bit more in depth on certain things on the after party. I encourage everybody to come. I think it was a great, great time last week. And you never know. Somebody might drop a gem up in there that everybody can use. I gave you one last week. All right. I gave one last week. And yeah, it was pretty cool. And a lot of people didn't know it. They were like, oh, what the it was like, that's just how they was. Like, and so that's what it's all about. What up, Odell? All right. So again, we talk about anything from audio, because you're going to have like Rich up in there. Rich kind of breakdown audio. I'm just getting into it. Still, I haven't went and got my speakers yet. But he was just dropping where you can get them from, the quality of the sound. And then we were just having general conversation, just kicking it. And that's something that I like to do. And I can do that for till about 9:15 and then go from there. But you have to be a participant in DST right after this show. All right, right after I end this show, I'm going to drop the link over in DST Facebook group and Streaming Outside the Lines. And if you're not a part of that group, and maybe you just don't get on Facebook at all, send me an email. Hey, Dale, I want to get on to the chat. And we go on over there. We kick it. That's what it's all about. So with that being said, guys, salute. I love y'all. Chuck, much love, partner. Hey, much love. I love your wife. I think she's incredible. She's just a positive individual. That's my homegirl, man. I can't wait to meet y'all. And again, speedy recovery, man. Love you, brother. Hopefully you get speedy recovery. That way you can get home to wifey and family. Because again, from what I saw so far, y'all go hand in hand, man. The smiles, everything, man. It's just beautiful. And I just love marriages. That's just what I'm on. I love marriages. Also, J-Mac, Pops is in the hospital as well. For all my people, send some good prayers over there for J-Mac and his family, his pops, again, in the hospital. I'm not going to give you the full details because I'm respecting their wishes. But we got 2 individuals that are part of a unit here, a family tree. Whether we get along sometimes or not. But when it comes to this, it's nothing but love, right? That's what it's all about. So, Chuck, hold it together, man. Appreciate you. Get well soon so you can get back on that road. J-Mac, salute to you. Keep strong, stay strong. Much love, man. I'll probably be giving J-Mac a call probably tomorrow. I'll probably call him tomorrow. Because, again, I was sick when everything was coming out in the background. I just didn't have no strength. So, again, love y'all. Send me your email if you're not a part of the Facebook groups, and we will go from there. Big salute, y'all. This is Superdell. I am signing out. Peace.